The first time I saw this video of Bishop Godfrey Igwebuike Ona, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese in Enugu State, I immediately skipped it because I thought it was one of those videos where Catholic priests and other men of God denigrate the Igbo culture. But no, I was wrong. On a second thought, I decided on another day to watch the video to the very last minute before I understood the point he was trying to make. I will encourage you to watch this video to the very last minute and then we can pick up the points from it. Enjoy watching.
But I'm a culture enthusiast. I'm interested in Igbo culture. Because of that, I'll begin from a place you don't expect. Oji, Igwe, Anaringrode. Because also part of our problem is a confusion between culture and religion. And those who claim to be more interested in our culture than us have distorted both our culture and maligned and defamed our religion. When Oji came out here, the Kolanot, Your Eminence, it was introduced with the usual sentence, Oji Adan Igbo. The Kolanot does not understand English. I have challenged that consistently as a scholar, not as a bishop. So I want somebody to educate me on why I am wrong in this position. My position is that it is not true that Kolanot does not understand English or any other language. The equation does not even arise because no Igbo man speaks to the Kolanot. We use Kolanot to pray and use the language which we think the addressee understands. It is not about the Kolanot. It's about the person we are praying to. Ndị Igbo ji sị na okenye jide ọjị kwa ụkwara ndị mmụọ ege ntị. When we realize that those we addressed, our fathers addressed with Kolanot, were their ancestors. Because in Igbo land, at least my own part of Igbo land, there was no cultus of the Supreme Being. He was regarded as being too high to be approached directly. And he was always approached through his intermediaries, the other spirits, especially the ancestors. In Nsukka area, my own domain, we say the prayer with broken Kolanot. In some other areas, the prayer is said with the Kolanot low before it is broken. And when Igwe Agobozo, whom I respect, this man is a scholar and a forthright thinker. He was in the Institute Governing Council with me. When he took his own piece of Kolanot and they said, Ojiga Kuseba, I said, no, it won't stop with me. It has to look for a Nike man. And he made a statement, whose ancestors are in this land. Ukudia. In my own place, breaking of Kolanot is a service entrusted to the youngest male. But the prayer over Kolanot is ritual, priestly ritual, entrusted to the eldest in the place. And why do we break it in Nsukka before we say the prayer? First, we break the Kolanot and take that spot where the Omeoji, the life is. Anyoji, and that is what you use, sign of life, to invoke life while praying to your ancestors. They are addressing the land and the ancestors. The land in which those ancestors were buried. And the ancestors buried there. The only language the people knew, and the only language those ancestors understood, that is the language in which the prayer is said. It is not because of Oji, it is because of the subject of that prayer. So, if I pray to God who understands Hebrew, Greek, Latin, Yoruba, Hausa, or Ijaw, I make a choice of the language in which I pray to him. It can't be determined by the Kolanot. This is my position. But there's a caveat. When Igbo said, those whose ancestors and fathers are here, I know that as a Christian, I'm no longer praying to those ancestors. In that case, I'm no longer tied to the person whose ancestors are here. I'll tell you a story. Don't mind, I'll take up my time. But if I make this point clearly about our culture and distinguishing between culture and religion, I would have not come here in vain. Immediately after my priestly ordination, I went with my father to an office, and we visited another man who was older than my father, and the man offered Kolanot. And my father asked me, now we have learned to pray over unbroken Kolanot. My father asked me to say the prayer as a priest. I said the prayer and offered to break it as the youngest male in the room. My father objected. You can no longer do that service. He told me, you are now a priest. In our dialect, you are now a priest, and as a priest of the Supreme Being, you can no longer offer this service reserved to the youngest. This is a type of thought we need to do in order to understand the dynamics of our culture, bearing in mind that by its very nature, culture is dynamic, it grows, as different from tradition, which is handed over from generation to generation. Tradition is the residue of culture, and both cannot be confused. Because tradition, you make a choice about what you accept there and what you leave. But culture carries you along, and you just have to consciously live the culture. And I end on Kolanot saying, since the Kolanot ritual is a cultural ritual, and since language is the primary vehicle of any culture, and by that I mean, no human being thinks outside the languages he understands and speaks. Because languages constitute the words in which our thoughts are formulated. So the primary vehicle of culture is language. So if Igbo people now say they will continue saying the prayer over Oji in Igbo, then I will understand that it is an aspect of the preservation of the cultural dynamics of Kolanot, not because Kolanot does not understand English. It's totally just.
Welcome back to N1, a cultural forum where we promote the rich cultural heritage of the Igbo people. We are analyzing this video by the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese in Enugu State. He discussed Oji and the tradition that follows Oji. In Igbo culture, we say, Oji ada no Igbo. We have so many words that accompany Oji. Not just that Oji ada no Igbo, but Oji bo yenje. Okposho ada awa Oji. Okposho ada aga Oji. Unless Okposho bụ no nwoge. ọkwa olu n'obodo. Let's focus on the discussion. There's a very interesting thing he pointed out about Kolanot. Kolanot is not just a communion between we and the Supreme Being. It is a communion between we, Ndi Igbo, and our ancestors. And there's a difference between us and other cultures, with all due respect to them. Ndi Igbo ada atọ job no nwofu ibe. The Kolanot that we make use of as Ndi Igbo are Kolanots that must split into more than one cotyledon. Kolanot that has only one cotyledon is not to be consumed by mado. It is ojiamo. We do not consume Kolanot that has one cotyledon. It must split into 2 or more different cotyledons. But then, in our culture, I ga gogedo oji tupu we ga awo oji. I had a oji tupu I agomo oji. We must first pray and make declarations over the intentions we want to achieve with Kolanot before we break the Kolanot. It is when we have broken the Kolanot that young boy he is talking about now has the right to break it into pieces. Otherwise, it is his duty to present the Kolanot, not to break it, but for the Kolanot to be prayed over. After the Kolanot has been prayed over, then it can be broken and shared. In some cultures, this is the first thing they do before they start a meeting. In my own culture, I am from Ubuluku in Delta State. We must first ensure that we have concluded the aims and agendas of a meeting before we break kola. Why? If I break kola with you and the subject you have come to me to discuss is not something I agree with, I should not be found eating kola with you. It is a covenant. It is an agreement. In the koreta kobo, which I may not like if what you came with is not favorable. But if after my discussions with you, it was favorable and we have reached a conclusion, then we can break kola. We say that no ya de gudwa. If after eating the Kolanot you came with and all other gifts, I may find it difficult to pronounce a good judgment. That is why, in my culture, we must first discuss the matter, come to a conclusion before we break Kolanot and make merriment. The interesting thing about Kolanot is this. It is a communion between we and our ancestors, just like he said. And just like the Christians do, because he said he doesn't believe in ancestors. But the Christians pray to God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If my mother steps her leg against a foot in the past, she will say, Ndo kanadi me. In the past, if my father steps his leg against the foot, he say, Oh, wadenadi me. These same exclamations that we used to exclaim before has now been replaced with Jesus. When something happens, people exclaim Jesus. In the past, when something happens, they exclaim the name of their ancestor, perhaps calling on them for protection, whatever that is. But in the Christian faith, this belief in ancestral worship also holds sway, because we pray to God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, who are now ancestors. So when we break Kolanot, it is to bring a communion between we and our ancestors. So, when talking to my ancestor, just like he rightly concluded, is it right that I start speaking English? No, it is not right that I start speaking English. I must communicate with my ancestors in the language that they understand. I cannot now come to my ancestors to break kola, and I am speaking English. This is the reason why you hear them say, Ojada no Igbo. That is why whoever lifts Kolanot to make declarations over it, makana egoji ago. I goji, all the uzo ano, nyendu ago na ani Igbo. Mana atoka ngelo sheba. Igbo agoji. Igbo agofo. Igbo agomo. These are the three things, and I'm sure they're up to 4. Wa agomanya. Igbo agoji, wa agofo, wa agomo. Now, when you are finished making declarations over this kola, that is when you break it. Ya marisa nke bụ okay, mari nke bụ onye onye. It is the one that is okay that you will now bring out. Maka na ya bụ nke nwe ile ọjị. Yaba will make a more declaration and present to the person who presented the Kolanot. Because Kolanot usually has the person who presented it and then the people who will eat it. He present na, he will have one to go home with, which we say, no no. The man takes this kola to his house, further shares it with his household. There he will tell them, I entertained so visitors today, or so kola was given to me during so occasion today. I hope you found this video very enlightening and educative. If you did, kindly share it to your audience. Let me drop this final word. It is from my hometown's culture of orgy presentation as well. It is believed in my hometown that the first son of a man is his age mate. So, the first son of a man cannot serve him Kolanot. Tell me the cultural practices that surround the presentation of Kolanot in your own culture in the comment section. Let us discuss. I will see you in my subsequent videos. Bye!